Nations folks and other poor and unhoused people in a collaboration to redefine the use of land.
Okay.
When in a city like this, it's actually indigenous territory, which of course all of the U.S. is, all of Turtle Island is, but specifically in a space like this where there is extreme wealth sitting alongside a reservation where most of the residents are in poverty, it's a crisis. We're coming to offer the medicine of redistribution. And so we're actually coming to you to talk about maybe considering a different relationship with the first peoples of this land.
Okay.
Here's my card as well. Here's my card.
All right.
Can you introduce?
Yeah, we could go around and introduce ourselves, all of us. Why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves, and then we can have Anna talk for herself. Because we're actually really supporting the Shinnecock Nation here. This isn't our ancestral land, but it is theirs.
Are there representatives of the Shinnecock Nation?
Yes,
present?
yes.
Okay.
Can we just all go around though and say our name if we could? Okay,
sure.
go ahead. Tibor.
Hello, Tibor Garcia, a youth representative from Deacon's Academy, a school that Poor Magazine and Homefulness does to support and teach the truth to children.
Okay.
I'm Frances Moore. I'm also part of the Poor Magazine network, newsroom network, and also we're here to support the Shinnecock Nation.
That's sort of this Poor Magazine, you're saying?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Leeway Moore, also with Poor Magazine, and also representing people with disabilities who are homeless, houseless.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Lori McElroy. Just like my comrades, I'm a co-editor and media producer at Poor Magazine.
Okay.
And I'm Tiny, daughter of an Afro-Boricua Taino indigenous woman, but also person who was homeless for most of my life as a child, and have one of the co-founders of Homefulness, which is a poor and indigenous people's solution to homelessness. It's a completely different frame on how to solve poverty for poor and indigenous communities.
Okay.
My name is Cleta, and I'm a part of Poor Magazine.
Okay.
And my name is Anna. I'm from the Shinnecock Nation, and I'm also the administrative assistant for Blossom Sustainable Development, which is an organization, a nonprofit organization that is trying to help and heal the substance abuse and alcoholism within our community.
My name is Russell Cradle. I'm the Town Management Services Administrator.
And I'm Virginia Bennett. Everybody calls me V, and I'm the Director of Community Services. And I'll see who's at the door again.
Okay. Excuse me for 1 second.
Anna, you live on.
Do you guys have a card?
Yeah. Russell does. I'll do 2 minutes. So somebody from the building department called the police. Because of disrupting.
Thank you for talking to us, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I was starting to say, Anna, you live on the reservation in Blossom Sustainable Development,
Yes.
a nonprofit. And what kind of projects have you had going on recently?
So this is our first year. It's a business, not business, it's a planning year. We're actually, we got a grant from SAMHSA, Native Connections, which is specific to helping with substance abuse, alcoholism, and suicide prevention within indigenous communities, indigenous to this country and Alaskan Natives. So right now we're still in the planning process, but hopefully we'll be opening next month.
Who else is on your board? Yeah.
The program director is Gerard Smith, and the founder is Ayanna Smith.
Oh, I know Ayanna. Okay. Is Jerry her?
Gerard is her dad.
Dad. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Anna?
Cuffy.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. I know you're probably all.
Go ahead, sir. What?
No. just a representative from,
From
I guess,
the
both
tribe.
of them, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I just want to make the point that she's not coming here as an official representative of this of that nonprofit.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay. But
I'm interested
she's
in that
part
another.
of the Shinnecock tribe. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go off the program for 1 second. When you folks came in, okay, some people were startled, all right?
Oh, good.
No, and that is good. That's fine, okay? I understand, and I appreciate the fact that we're all here talking, okay? But the people who were startled activated an alarm, and essentially the police have come. What I want to ask is, when we have our conversation, and whether we have agreement on certain items or disagree on certain items, that when we're done, that we're going to peacefully,
Oh,
Yes, absolutely. We
without-
come in peace.
beautiful.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we have open ears,
Yes.
okay, and open minds.
Great.
Yes.
We have limitations what we can do,
Exactly.
but
Real
open
clear.
ears, open minds. I'm going to go tell the police we're good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and tell them that it is a peaceful movement.
I did tell them that that this started out very well.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Thank you.
excellent. Thank you.
Stand down, that's good. Did you have business in the building department in the first place? That's just where you went because you saw a public in there, or
Yeah, we're just.
put you in the building
No,
department?
it's actually not that. It's because specifically the building department and land use permits, if you think
Land
about it,
management, okay.
right, is central to a conversation about land, right? So again, it's not to in any way be confrontational, but to in fact wake folk up.
Yes.
Because there is a silencing of the history here. It's very clear. We came from what was it called?
The museum.
Museum and the Chamber of Commerce. In the museum, there
Whose
was
museum? The Shinnecock or the Southampton?
no.
The
Southampton.
which has a whaling exhibit
Mhm.
and has nothing about the first whalers. Now, when we went in and talked to the curator, she told us that someone had spoken there last week, and that's great. But there was visually and on the wall and in the material nothing representing the people who taught the settlers whaling, right? So there's an immediate disconnect, right? She was really great because she was open to completely changing that. So we're going to work with her, and that's so beautiful, right? We went to the Chamber of Commerce. Again, there was one flyer this big in the entire thing. We've discovered after our research, we call it research, poor people-led research, that there was no Shinnecock people on the board of the Chamber of Commerce, that there's no conversation in play about actually reparating the First Peoples, about sharing the equity of the business district. There's an entire, village, right? Not in one of those storefronts is there a business that's run by Shinnecock folk. I didn't say they might have a trinket or two or some products, but run, controlled, and self-determined by the first peoples of this land. I don't have to tell you guys that the disparity of wealth is insane. I'm sure you already are always on that topic.
From the town?
Yeah,
Sag Harbor.
right?
Okay.
So this is an issue, right? But it's especially an issue when it's discovered that the highest rates of poverty is in the First Peoples Reservation. So what we're coming here to ask, we have a proposal. We don't want to waste your time. The other one's the proposal, yeah. That actually says, could we begin a conversation? And again, our role is only as facilitators. We gain nothing from this. But we started a project like we're proposing. Segorte Land Trust is in the Bay Area. It's the first women native-owned land trust.
San Francisco Bay Area?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That is run by the first peoples, first women, if you will, of that land. Now our proposal, we have a project called Homefulness, which we asked permission of the first peoples before we started building homes for houseless families.